Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Karajagi Orchid School. Dear students, in our last session we have completed exercise 1.6. Now today we are going to see the last exercise of this lesson, that is exercise 1.7. So open your textbook, page number 10. Look at the board here. Exercise 1.7, story sums. First story sums we will see. 9 men divided rupees 702 equally among themselves. How much did each man get? See, what is the question? 9 men divided rupees 702 equally among themselves. How much did each man get? See, what that given us? First, 9 men together have rupees 702. Okay. So each man gets 702 divided by 9 is equal to, when we will do this division, that is 702 divided by 9, then we will get the quotient 78. So each man get rupees 78. See, 9 men together have rupees 702 and these 702 rupees they have divided equally among themselves. So here how many men are there? There are total 9 men are there. Yes, and rupees 702 they have divided into 9 men. Then each man will get rupees 78. Okay. See the second one. 4 students can sit at a desk. How many desks are needed for 64 children? See what that given us here. The question is 4 students can sit at a desk. How many desks are needed for 64 children? Now here we will solve the example. First of all, tell me, 4 students can sit at a desk. How many students can sit at a desk? Yes, at one desk. Here we will write first given. At one desk, yes, number of students 4, yes, on one bench 4 students can sit. How many desks are needed for 64 children? Now tell me number of students, how many students are there? Number of students or number of children is equal to 64. On one bench 4 students can sit and in the class there were 64 children. Okay. So how many benches or how many desks are needed for 64 children? What we will do? Yes, if we will do the 64 divided by 4, then we will get the number of desks. Okay. Now we will do. See here, 64 divided by 4. Now see the first number here. At tens place 6 is there. So divide the tens first. 6 divided by 4. 6 by 4. Yes, 4 ones are 4. Then do the subtraction. 6 minus 4, 2. Correct. Now next step. In the next step this 4 will come down. Now here we have 24. Now 24 by 4. 24 by 4. Now see the table of 4. Can you see the number 24 in the table of 4? Yes. Okay, correct. 4 6 are 24. Now 24 minus 24, 0. So what will be the answer? Yes, 16 desks are needed for 64 children. So here finally we will write the answer. 16 desks are needed for 64 children. Here you can write the answer in this way. Okay, clear? See, on one bench 4 students can sit and in the class there were 64 students. So how many benches will needed for 64 students? Yes, 64 divided by 4 if we will do, then we will get the answer 16. Means 16 desks are needed for 64 children. Clear? Okay. Shall we move to the next question? Okay. Read the third question. In a school with 688 students, there are 8 classes. Yes, each class has an equal number of students. How many students are there in each class? See what that given us. In a school with 688 students means here we can write number of students. How many students are there in a school? Number of students is equal to 688. What is the next line? Read that. There are 8 classes. How many classes are there? 8 classes are there. Each class has an equal number of students. How many students are there in each class? So here what we will write next? Number of classes. How many classes are there? Yes, 8 classes are there. Okay, and these 688 students, they have divided into 8 classes equally. Okay, and what is the question? How many students are there in each class? So number of students in each class, if we have to find out students in each class is equal to what? 688 divided by 8. Okay, now let us do the division. 688 by 8. Now see the first number. It is a 3-digit number. See the first number, 6. 6 is smaller than 8. So what we will do? We will take these two numbers together, these 2 digits together. 68. Okay, 68 by 8. Now see the table of 8. Can you see the number 68 in the table of 8? No, 68 is not there. Then we will see the smaller number than 68. Now see the table of 8. Which number is there smaller than 68? Yes, 64 is there. Okay, when it is 8 8s are 64. Now 68 minus 64. 68 minus 64. Yes, count your fingers after 64 till 68. 4. 4 are remaining. Now we will move to the next step. In the next step, this 8 will come down. So take this 8 down. Now here we have 48. Now do the division. 48 by 8. Again see the table of 8. Can you see the number 48? Yes. Yes. 48 number is there. In 48 how many 8s are there? Yes. See the table of 8. Yes. 8 6 are 48. So we will write here 6. 8 6 are 48. And then we will do the subtraction, that is 48 minus 48. We will get the 0. So what is the answer? 86. So how will you write the answer here? Yes. Number of students in each class, 86. So write here 86 students are there in each class. Okay, in this way you can solve this third example. Clear? Understood? Okay. Now we will move to the next example, that is fourth one. Read the question from the textbook. Fourth one, a fruit seller packs 992 fruits equally in 8 boxes. How many fruits are there in each box? See what they are given us. A fruit seller packs 992 fruits equally in 8 boxes. So what we will write here first? Number of fruits. How many fruits are there? 992. Number of fruits is equal to 992. These 992 fruits, they have packed equally in 8 boxes. So here we will write number of boxes is equal to 8. Okay, and what is the question? How many fruits are there in each box? So here we will write in each box. So in each box number of fruits is equal to 992 by 8. Okay, now do the division. 992 by 8. See, 992, it is a 3-digit number. So start from the 100. First you have to divide the hundreds. 9 by 8. See the table of 8. In the table of 8, 9 number is not there. So what we will do? 8 ones are 8. Then do the subtraction. 9 minus 8, 1. So write here 1. In the next step, what you will do? Yes, this tens place digit you have to take down. So here 9 is there. So this 9 will come down. Now here we have 19. Now see again table of 8. Can you see the number 19? Yes, 19 is not there. So see the smaller than 19. Which number is there? 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. Okay. Now 19 minus 16. 19 minus 16. Yes, count your fingers. 17, 18, 19. 3 are remaining. Okay, so we'll write here 3. Now the last step. In the last step, this 2 will come down. Okay, whatever number is there at one's place, that number will come down. Now here we have 32. Again see the table of 8. Can you see the 32 number in the table of 8? Yes, it is there. When it is? Yes, 8 4s are 32. 8 4s are 32. Then 32 minus 32, 0. Okay, so in each box number of fruits is equal to 124. So finally you have to write the answer in the sentence. 124 fruits are there in each box. 124 fruits are there in each box. Okay, see once again I will explain you. There are total 992 fruits, and that 992 fruits they have packed in 8 boxes equally. And what we have to find out? We have to find out that in each box how many fruits are there. Okay, so in each box number of fruits is equal to 992 by 8. When we will solve this 992 by 8, then we got here answer 124. So at the end we have to write the answer in this way, like 124 fruits are there in each box. Clear this fourth example? Now we'll move to the fifth example. Read the question. Textbook is there in front of you. Keep your finger on the line. The question is, at a dinner party, 264 people are seated in 8 equal rows. How many people are seated in each row? See, there is one party, and in that party there were 264 people are there. So what we will write here? Number of people is equal to 264. Yes, number of people are 264, and that 264 people are seated in 8 equal rows. So here number of rows. How many rows are there? There were 8 rows, and these 264 people are seated in 8 rows equally. Okay, and what is the question? The question is, how many people are seated in each row? So here we will write, so number of people in each row, this we have to find out. For that, what we have to do? If we will do the division, that is 264 by 8, then we will get the number of people in each row. Now let us do the division. 264 by 8. Now see, 264, it is a 3-digit number. See the first number at hundreds place 2 is there, and 2 is smaller than 8. So here 2 by 8 we can't do. Then what we will do? Yes, we will take the 2 digit together, that is 264. These two numbers we will take together. Okay, now 26 by 8 we have to do first. Okay, now see the table of 8. In the table of 8 26 is there, 26 is not there. So see the smaller number than 26. 8 3s are 24. Now 26 minus 24, yes, 2 will remain. Okay, in the next step this 4 will come down. Again we have here 24, means again 8 3s are 24. Now 24 minus 24 is equal to 0. So what is the answer? Answer is 33, means number of people in each row 33. Yes, so here we can write the answer. In each row 33 people are there. Yes, see, total there were 264 people, and that 264 people they have divided into 8 rows. They have divided equally into 8 rows. So we have to find out that how many people are seated in each row. For that what we have done here, 264 by 8. After the division, here we got the answer 33, means in each row 33 people can sit. Yes, okay. Next question, sixth one. See the sixth question, read the question carefully. 810 flags were equally shared by 9 schools. See how many flags are there? 810. So here what we will write? Total number of flags. How many flags were there? Yes, 810, and these 810 flags were divided into 9 schools. Okay, equally shared by 9 schools. So how many schools are there? Number of schools is equal to 9. These 810 flags were equally shared in 9 schools, and the question is how many flags did each school get? So here what we will write? So each school will get flags is equal to 810 by 9. Do the division and see how many flags in each school. 810 by 9. Now 810, it is a 3-digit number, but if we will see the first number, that is at 100's place digit, that is 8, and 8 is smaller than 9. So here 8 by 9 we can't do. So at that time what we have to do? We have to take these two numbers together. Now 81 by 9. See the table of 9, 81 is there. 9 9s are 81. Now 81 minus 81, 0. Now here one more digit is remaining, that is 1's place. Here 0 is there, so that 0 will come down. So here we have 0 now. Now 0 by 9, 0. So here we will write 0, then 0 minus 0, 0. Okay, so each school will get 90 flags. Okay, so here we will write the answer. Each school get 90 flags, because total number of flags 810, and these 810 flags were shared equally by 9 schools. So what was the question? How many flags did each school get. So after solving this example, we got the answer here 90. So each school will get 90 flags. Okay, clear this sixth example? Now we will see the seventh number. What is the seventh number question? Divide the largest 3-digit number by 9. See, the question is divide the largest 3-digit number by 9. Now students, tell me what is the largest 3-digit number? Yes, in the first lesson only I taught you largest 3-digit number is equal to, yes, 999. This is the largest 3-digit number, and the question is divide the largest 3-digit number by 9. So do the division. 999 by 9 you have to do. It is a 3-digit number. See the first number, divide the hundreds first. At hundreds place, here 9 is there. So 9 by 9. 9 ones are 9. So write here 9. Then do the subtraction. 9 minus 9, 0. Now we'll move to the next step. In the next step, this 9 will come down. So here we have 9 again. So see the table of 9. Again 9 ones are 9. Then same 9 minus 9, 0. Now one more 9 is remaining, which is at 1's place. So take this 9 down. Here draw the arrow and take that 9 down here. Again 9 in the table of 9, 9 is there at first place. So 9 ones are 9. Then 9 minus 9, 0. Yes. So what the answer we got here? If we will divide the largest 3-digit number by 9, then we will get the answer 111. So in this way you can solve this example, that is 7th number. You should know largest 3-digit number. Which is the largest 3-digit number? 999. So our question is divide the largest 3-digit number by 9. So here we have done the division, that is 999 by 9. So after solving this example, we got the answer 111. In this way you can solve this example by your own also, by taking largest 4-digit number by 9. Okay, this sum try to solve by your own. What you have to do? Instead of this largest 3-digit number, you have to take largest 4-digit number. Yes, what is the largest 4-digit number? 9999. And same way you have to do the division. Divide the largest 4-digit number by 9. So 9999 by 9. This example you have to solve by your own in the same way only. Here 3-digit number is there, largest 3-digit number is there, and you have to take largest 4-digit number, that is 9999. Divide largest 4-digit number by 9. In the same way only you have to try to solve this example by your own, that is 9999 by 9. See what answer you will get. Okay. Now the next question is, that is 8th number. If 5 school cost rupees 675, how much does each stall cost? See, 5 stalls cost rupees 675. How many stalls are there? 5 stalls they have to take. Okay, and this, if 5 stalls cost rupees 675, so we will write here cost of 5 stalls, cost of 5 stalls is equal to, what is the cost of 5 stalls? 675. And the question is, how much does each stall cost? Here, see here, number of stalls. How many stalls are there? There were 5 stalls, and the cost of these 5 stalls is equal to 675. And what we have to find out? We have to find out that how much does each stall cost. So here we will write, so each stall's cost is equal to 675 by 5. Now solve this example. Do the division. 675 by 5. Now see the first number, 6 is there. So do the division. 6 by 5. Yes, in the table of 5, 6 is not there. So 5 ones are 5. Now do the division, subtraction. 6 minus 5, 1. So write here 1. In the next step, take this 7 down. So here now we have 17. Now 17 by 5. See the table of 5. In the table of 5, can you see the number 17? No, 17 is not there. So what we will do? 5 3s are 15. Now 17 minus 15. Do the subtraction. 17 minus 15, 2. Okay. In the next step, that is last step, in the third step, this 5 we have to take down. So this 5 will come down here. Then here we have 25. Okay. Now 25 by 5. See the table of 5 here. In the table of 5 you can see the 25 number. Yes. 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. See, 5 5s are 25. Now subtraction. 25 minus 25. Here 0 will remain. Okay. So here remainder is 0, and what will be the quotient? The quotient is 135. So what was the question? How much does each stall cost? So here we can write the answer. So the cost of each stall is rupees 135, because cost of 5 stalls is equal to 675. So each stall's cost is equal to 675 by 5. So here we have done the division. After division we got the answer 135. So at the end we have to write that answer in the sentence, that is the cost of each stall is rupees 135. Clear this 8th one example? Okay. Now we will take the one more example, that is the product of two numbers is 565. I will rub this first. Now we will take the 10th example. See the question. What is the question? The product of two numbers is 565. So here we will write the product of two numbers is equal to 565. Yes. If one of them is 5, the product of two number is 565. If one of them is 5, means one number is 5. One of them is 5. And what we have to find out? Yes, find the other number. So what we will do? Yes, if we will divide 565 by 5, then we will get the other number. See, product means multiplication. When we will do the multiplication of two numbers, then we got the here product 565, and here out of that two number, one number is 5. We have to find out the other number. So for that here we have to do the division. Now 565 by 5. Now see the 5 here, 5 is there. So 5 by 5. 5 ones are 5. Now 5 minus 5, 0. Now we'll move to the next step. In the next step, this tens place digit will come down. So here 6 is there. So here 6 will come. Okay. Now 6 by 5. 6 by 5. Again 5 ones are 5. Then do the subtraction. 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5. Again 1 will remain. Okay. Then go to the next step. In the next step, at ones place which number is there? 5 is there. So take that 5 down. Then here we got 15. Now 15 by 5. See the table of 5. In the table of 5, 15 is there? Yes. 5 3s are 15. Now 15 minus 15, 0. So what is the answer? Here answer we got 113. Okay. So here we can write the answer. The other number is 113. See, what was the question? The product of two numbers is equal to 565. Let us check our answer whether it is correct or no. What they had given us? The product of two numbers is 565, and out of that two numbers, first is 1 is 5 and the other number what we got here? 135. So let us check the answer here. How will you check? By multiplication. Okay. Now the other number we got here 113 and then first number was 5. Okay. When we will do this multiplication, we should get the answer 565. So let us do the division here. 113 into 5. Now 5 3s are 15. Okay. So here we will write 5 and 1 carry to the next place. Then 5 ones are 5 plus 1, 6. Okay. Then again 5 into hundreds. 5 into 1. 5 ones are 5. See, we got here answer, that is product 565. Product of two numbers. Which two numbers? 113 and 5. The product of these two numbers, here we got 565. Means our answer is correct because the product of two numbers is 565 and one number is 5. So we have to find out the other number by division. When we done the division, we got the answer, that is 113. Means the other number is 113. Okay. So in this way you can solve this 10th example. Now remaining 2-3 sums are there that you have to solve by your own. So in this way today we have completed this first lesson of second term, that is mole division. In the next lesson we will see the next, in the next session we will see the next lesson. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.